One Piece Episode 3 and 4 in 8 minutes. Let's begin. Luffy delivers Zoro's sword and says he didn't know which one was his, so he took all three. Zoro explains that he uses all three for his sword style. Luffy demands that Zoro choose between joining his crew or dying there. While the Marines are in shock at how Luffy was able to deflect their bullets, Zoro agrees to join his crew. Captain Morgan realizes that Luffy must have eaten a devil fruit, and after Zoro asks him, Luffy responds that ate the Gomu Gomu no Mi. Captain Morgan explains about the mysterious devil fruits, describing examples such as the ability to breathe fire and the ability to create tsunamis. Luffy then hands the three swords to Zoro in exchange for Zoro joining his crew. Zoro accepts the terms, saying how he cannot die yet, and that he must fulfill his vow. He then says that if Luffy gets in the way of his dream, Zoro will kill him. With his swords drawn, Zoro frees himself from the cross. Morgan orders the soldiers to attack, so they draw their cutlasses and charge. Luffy uses Gomu Gomu no Muchi to wipe them all out. This makes Morgan livid, so he removes his coat and declares that he is Axe Hand Morgan and will handle the job himself. Luffy accepts the challenge and charges at Morgan, taking a swing, but Morgan blocks with his axe. The two engage in a great battle, with all of Morgan's attacks missing and Luffy gaining the upper hand, knocking Morgan to the ground and pounding him with his fists. Helmeppo then puts a gun to Kobe's head, ordering that Luffy stop attacking or else he will kill Kobe. Kobe declares that he will not stand in the way of Luffy's dream, even if it means death. Luffy turns toward Helmeppo and gets ready to attack, but Morgan stands up behind Luffy just as Morgan swings his axe. Luffy uses Gomu Gomu no pistol to strike Helmeppo in the face and send him flying. Morgan's axe, however, does not reach Luffy's head because Zoro slashes him across the chest. Morgan collapses on the ground defeated, and Luffy, Zoro, and Kobe are surprised to see the Marines toss their weapons into the air in celebration of their captain's defeat. Elsewhere, Nami finds the location of a map in the Marine base, but there is a note from Buggy there instead, saying he took the map already. Later, Luffy, Zoro, and Kobe are in the town restaurant with Rika and her mom. They eat their fill, and Rika asks where Luffy is headed to next. Luffy replies that he is going to the Grand Line to find One Piece, and Kobe responds with horror, saying how the Grand Line is a dangerous place, also known as the Pirates' Graveyard. Even so, Luffy remains confident in his dream. Zoro asks how many members there are in Luffy's crew, and Luffy replies that Zoro is the first one. He then points out the boat they'll be riding in. At that moment, the Marines step into the restaurant, and as Luffy and Zoro are pirates, the Marines order them to leave the island immediately, though the townspeople are unhappy about this since Morgan abused them too. The leader, Lieutenant Ripper, points out that they will not report them to Marine headquarters to repay the favor for getting rid of Morgan. Luffy and Zoro get ready to go, and Ripper asks if Kobe is with them. Luffy goes on to explain that Kobe spent time aboard Alvida's pirate ship as her slave, and this makes Kobe angry as it will ruin his chances of enrolling in the Marines. Kobe has had enough, and he punches Luffy, causing Luffy to retaliate and punch Kobe. The Marines see Kobe is not with them, and so order Luffy and Zoro to leave. As they leave, Kobe asks to join the Marines, and is accepted. Outside, Luffy and Zoro climb into their boat, and as they set sail, the Marines salute them for saving the town, including Kobe. Kobe vows to meet Luffy again, as a Marine meeting a pirate. Later, Zoro asks Luffy why he wants to become the Pirate King so badly. Luffy replies that he made a promise to the man that gave him his straw hat, and that he will not break that promise, no matter what. Now comes to the story of Orange Town arc, which is the story of Nami, three pirates from Buggy's crew that come upon Nami stranded in a boat. She asks them to save her in exchange for payment, but when they climb onto her boat for her treasure, she steals their ship, leaving them stranded in the ocean. Meanwhile, Luffy and Zoro are hanging in their boat, drifting at sea, and both of them wonder why they do not have any navigating skills. Suddenly, however, the boat is rocked and Luffy's straw hat blows off of his head, fluttering around through the air. Luffy frantically reaches for it, and Zoro catches it before it lands in the water. Zoro then inquires about the hat's importance, which triggers a flashback showing Luffy's past. Young Luffy is in a bar filled with pirates, the crew of Shanks. Shanks makes fun of Luffy for being a kid, though Luffy thinks he's a man. Yasop remarks that he has a kid about the same age as Luffy. A bandit named Aguma then kicks down the door and walks into the bar, ordering some sake. The bartender, a girl named Makino, says that all of the sake has been sold to the pirates in the bar. Shanks offers him a bottle, but Aguma smashes it, claiming he is a wanted man with 8 million belly on his head. He storms out of the bar, and all of the pirates start to laugh. Luffy gets angry that Shanks did not fight back against Aguma, and in a huff, he spots a purple fruit in a small box, the Gomu Gomu no Mi, and eats it. When Shanks notices this, he holds Luffy upside down and orders him to spit it out. But it's too late and the effects have already set in as Luffy's body stretches. Shanks tells Luffy that he just ate the Gomu Gomu no Mi, a devil fruit, and now he is a rubber man and will not be able to ever swim again. Later, Luffy finds himself in trouble when he gets attacked by Aguma and his bandits outside. Makino sees this and runs to the mayor for help, who yells at the bandits to stop. Aguma decides he will kill Luffy, but then Shanks and his crew arrive. One of the bandits points a gun at Shanks' head and orders that he stay still. But with insane speed, Lucky Roo shoots the bandit through the head and kills him. Everyone gasps in shock as Shanks explains that they are dangerous pirates. More bandits charge at Shanks, but then Beckman steps forward and swings his rifle like a club, taking them all out. Beckman quips that if the bandits were truly serious about fighting them, then they should have brought a battleship. Aguma, frightened, throws down a smoke bomb and makes his escape and taking Luffy with him. He flees out to sea in a boat, where he throws Luffy out into the water. Luffy, having eaten the Gomu Gomu no Mi, cannot swim and is about to drown. As Aguma laughs at Luffy's plight, a big sea monster comes up behind him and devours him in one bite. The sea monster then goes for Luffy, but Shanks stops the sea monster as it takes a bite, and with one look drives the beast away. Luffy clutches Shanks and starts crying since Shanks' arm was bitten off by the creature. Shanks replies that it's fine as long as Luffy is safe. Later, Shanks and his pirates pack up their ship, ready to leave. Luffy decides he will become a pirate on his own and go on a great adventure. Shanks gives his straw hat to Luffy and tells him to return it when Luffy becomes a great pirate, and they meet again. The pirates then sail away as the flashback ends. Back on their boat in the present, Luffy spots a pink bird in the sky and decides to eat it. He launches himself at it using Gomu Gomu no rocket, but the bird grabs his head in its beak and flies away. Zoro paddles after it in a fury and comes upon the pirates that Nami left stranded earlier. They try to take over the boat, but Zoro gives them a beating and they end up having to row instead. The pirates mention that they are members of Buggy's crew and that Buggy has eaten a devil fruit, making him one of a kind. The bird, by this time, has flown over a nearby town. In the town is Nami, seen fleeing from Buggy's pirates with a map of the Grand Line. Buggy orders that the bird in the sky to be shot down, and when it does, Luffy comes hurtling down. Nami and Buggy's pirates watch in shock as Luffy lands in front of her, and he stands up, saying it was an interesting experience.